Hey everybody, it's Lindsay from HeartSpeak Health, and this is episode 5 of the weekly speak. And I have my sidekick, my son Sully, with me, and he's coloring and drawing, and we're just hanging out in his room. So I have a change of scenery today for my video, but I just wanted to highlight the posts.
I got a Batmobile.
Oh, okay, a Batmobile. Okay. I just wanted to highlight the posts from last week. And that's what I do here on the Weekly Speak. I just kind of go over everything from the prior week and sum everything up. And I'm going to just start with my first post that I did last week, which centers around something that's really popular right now, which is speaking your truth. Oprah made that very popular when she discussed that at the Golden Globe Awards. And what I wanted to focus on there was that, that's all fine and good, but if you really want to speak your truth, then that means you have to genuinely acknowledge your thoughts and respect the feelings that come up in different situations in your life. We tend to suppress negative things, or we try to stuff down issues that we're having and just pretend like everything's fine, or throw it under the rug and move on. Some things we do have to just let go of, but there's a lot of things that you don't want to do that with. And so if you really want to truly speak your truth, it's important to first acknowledge your thoughts and respect your feelings, and, find a way to verbalize that respectfully and lovingly with whoever it is that you need to talk with, and speak your truth too. The second thing that I posted about last week was how we spend our time and energy and how that affects your healing process. So this might sound really silly, but whenever my son, who's going to be 5 in April, when he was a baby, I would spend a lot, yeah, I would spend a lot of time like cleaning up during the day. Like I would just continuously try to keep the house in order. And that's just such a waste of time. And it was taking time away from me taking care of myself or doing other things that would be far more productive and rewarding. And so I just think it's really important to pay attention to, where are you putting your time and your energy? Are you spending too much time cleaning and worrying about what the house is like when really no one cares and no one's going to see it? Um, you know, I understand. I mean, I like things to be orderly, but I just save it all for the end of the day, like at night. Like when we're getting ready for bed, we all clean up and then that's it. So you have to think about that type of stuff, because that will wear on you if you're putting a lot of time and energy into things, and it's like it's too much. It's too much of your time and energy over here or in this area, when you need to be spreading it out as evenly as you can so that you don't get run down and get imbalanced. Okay? So just keep that in mind. I also want to mention, and I want to make sure that you know, that on the blog, the latest blog post is 5 things that you can do right now, very simple, practical things you can do right now to start healing your thyroid and your overall hormone health. So check that out. That's at heartspeakhealth.com/blog. And again, those 5 things are very practical, very simple, and if you're doing them every day consistently, you will start to feel a difference. Locally, I did a couple thyroid workshops. One of them I did at Burn Boot Camp in Wexford, and I had the other one at our juice bar, Clean Juice, in East Liberty in Pittsburgh. And that was a joy. I loved it. We had about 8 people at our juice bar for my thyroid workshop. And then when I did it at Burn Boot Camp, We had quite a few ladies there, probably around 30, I would say, which was amazing. And that's a fantastic gym if you're in the Wexford Cranberry area. Such a special group of girls, and I just love the owners and the trainers. It's a wonderful place for women to work out. So that was exciting. Let's see, Dulse Flakes. So I had taken a picture of a smoothie where I added a teaspoon of Dulse Flakes. So again, iodine is a very critical nutrient and element of thyroid function, and many of us are quite low in iodine. So supplementing your diet with sea vegetables, seaweed, is a wonderful way to get iodine into your diet and into your body. And Dulse Flakes have always been something for me over the past 4 years that it's just an easy way to bring in a source of iodine. I put them in smoothies, I sprinkle them on salads, pasta, soup. There's a lot of different ways to use them. Brown rice pasta is my favorite, so I use that. And then I had also shared a smoothie, my jade stone smoothie, which is a beautiful jade color, and that includes spirulina, which is a blue-green algae, and that is extremely beneficial for many things. It's detoxifying, and it's extremely supportive to the thyroid and overall hormone health. Has the B vitamins, amino acids, and just a whole package of vitamins and minerals and nutrients that are extremely supportive to your body. And then I had a couple other posts where, in the one I just kind of talk about how in a lot of cases when we talk about healing, we're talking about all of the the self-care and the love and the light and sharing the light and bringing the light into your life and trying to raise your level of consciousness, which are very important things. But the one thing that we have to remember too is that healing and healing naturally, it takes a lot of time. Your body doesn't just flip over overnight. It takes time for it to build, your nutritional stores to build and for your hormone levels to balance out. And so to see that through, you have to have that grit and you have to have that fierce dedication, because it's the consistent action that you're doing every day with your diet and your lifestyle changes. That stuff is just, you have to just keep going and you have to stay consistent with what you're doing. And that takes a strong mind. And so that grit and that dedication to what you're doing are necessary too. So just be strong, stay strong and stay mentally strong and dedicated, because it will come through and you will experience the positive results. I promise. It just takes time. You just have to know that it takes time. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was I wrote a post about a husband being caught in his bed with his phone. I kind of made it seem like it was going to be something else, but that was just a little nod to the fact that so many of us, we bring technology into our bedrooms and it's there until we fall asleep at night. And this is not good on many levels. And it prevents certain things from happening, if you know what I mean. And it's also just bad for our brains. We have a harder time shutting down if we're looking at a device right up until we go to sleep. Our brains need to start to power down and, to get a break before we go to sleep at night. So just keep that in mind. I know that you know that. I know most people know that. You know that it's not good to be looking at that blue light. And even the phones that, have the special screens or whatever to reduce the blue light, I mean, it's still not good. So I recommend shutting your devices off or putting them in whatever mode you need to, putting it on the charger and just getting that away from you for a while before you go to sleep at night, because typically good things will come from that. Okay? And it's very good for your hormones too. And for melatonin production to set in, because that interferes with melatonin production when we're on our devices like that at night. So just keep that in mind as well. But those were all of the major points from the prior week. And me and Sully, we're actually we're gonna finish watching Napoleon Dynamite. We have that on. So that's it for episode 5. Just please keep in touch, comment below. You can send me a message directly if you go to heartspeakhealth.com. I have a contact form, my email. So stay tuned for more. And like I said, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions regarding my coaching or anything else. All right, have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Say bye.
Bye.